Maybe that's because my mic is turned down. Okay, let's try that. Now we'll see if you can hear anything. See, that was a test. Hi, June. Nice to see you in here.
June, my girl.
So how is everybody doing tonight? Mr. Terrell.
Andy, yeah, I'm Mrs. Cher. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Goodness. A voice. Well, I don't know my sign language, whatever all that is. I think I said hello, hi. We'll leave it go at that. So, I had a problem from an individual this week, but it doesn't really apply to editing so much. They were having a sound issue, and from everything I could ascertain, it was not in editing of the videos, because they don't edit their videos. They do what I call a run and gun, where they just shoot on their iPhone and upload it. And they were having a sound problem. I believe it's in their phone. So again, that left me without content for an actual topic for tonight. But I wanted to share another individual that I don't know. I doubt very much that anybody that's in here has ever even heard of this person or subscribed to them in any way. And let's see here, the fella's name is Felix Schlater. And let me get this set up here. Okay, I'm going to bring his channel up on the screen with his videos. I'm going to predict, let me get the music down out of there. I'm going to predict that this individual, who currently has less than 400 subscribers, within the next 3 months has in excess of 4,000. He did 30-day in a row upload that they had done. Most of his videos are from 2 to 5 minutes in length. But the whole reason that I brought his channel up here on the screen is not about his content. He's not a homesteader. It's about his editing skills. And he has gotten a golden pass, if you would, to the Vid Summit, which takes place out in California, which is, it's a creators convention is what it is. And, or conference, creators convention. And it's a little pricey. Tickets at the door are like $800 to get into this thing. And a lot of the very large YouTube channels will be there at this Vid Summit. But I found out about this guy through a fellow maybe some of you have heard of. That's Daryl Eves, who does a lot of helpful videos on content creating, talks about YouTube's algorithm, getting your videos seen, and so forth. If you just look at this individual, this Felix, at first glance, hey, he's very much like what we are. 220 views, 207 views, 168 views, 115 views, 192 views, 95, 220, 95, 117. Not a whole lot. But he did one for this Vid Summit. That one's got 7,600 views. He was mentioned today in Daryl Eves' video, and that probably got him, just by that mention, I'm going to say probably 50, 60 new subscribers. His editing skills are crazy, absolutely crazy. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to play one of these and just kind of talk about it a little bit. Can I drop his link? Yes, I can drop his link. Let me do that. Okay, his link should be in there. Finite World, thank you. I guess you picked up on me real quick. But I want to.
Spicy calls you Mr. Darrell. That means you're old.
Yeah, I was going to say, I obviously have earned it from age. All right. So what I'd like to do here is I'd like to play this little 2-minute video that he is titled "The Curse of the Crayon." And it's not about content. This is strictly about his video editing skills. And let's just kind of look at it and maybe get some ideas. I'm going to throw in a couple comments while the video is playing. It's 2.5 minutes, and I can tell you that I feel, just to get ideas, all of his videos are worth going and watching. But let's bring this one up.
That'll work. Perfect.
I'll bring the volume up a little bit for you folks. Sorry, that was my phone's doing an update.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Come on. Oh, God. Come on. Oh.
Okay, it's a very quick video, virtually about nothing, but what I wanted you folks to kind of pay attention to was the actual content, what he did in his video as far as the editing. Very unique camera angles. If you want something to maybe grab somebody's attention when you go to video something, try to see it from a different perspective. Hold the camera down by your knees and get a low look at something. You can speed up the video or slow down the video in various segments. You can, as you saw in that little clip there, everything he was touching was turning to these crayons falling all over the floor. Well, that's just, I mean, there was nothing hard about anything what he did in that, but the way he put it together I thought was very masterful. He has a video about how he made his intro. He calls it an intermediate tutorial. He has other videos in here about how he creates some different things. There is one, let's see if I find it here real quick. This is one. And again, he shows you and tells you how he does this. But if you watch the first part of this, again, it's a unique angle.
Felix?
So one of the things that I love most about storytelling through photography and through video is that as the creator, you can decide how much of that truth you want to skew. Some of my favorite films are the ones that are grounded in truth or reality to give us that foundation as a viewer, but then they have those one or two fantastical elements that let our brains kind of wander. I try my best to implement some...
If you have an interest, by all means, go over to this guy's channel, take a little bit of time and look through some of these. Talks in here about reverse engineering pictures or shots. Lighting aspects, background aspects. But his idea, as I understand it, is to create a video that tells a little story. And he highlights details that people never think to highlight. I'm certainly not saying or suggesting that you copy this, but get some ideas from it.
So this is actually a different cup of coffee than the one you just saw brewed in that opening sequence. I had this whole plan to film this opening slow-mo segment and then have this talking head intro sequence where I was gonna talk about what I was gonna do in the vlog today, but it is now 5 hours after I filmed that opening sequence, that whole slow motion segment. And I'm now here in my office. I have family in town and they're staying in my home office where I would normally shoot these things, and my kids were awake and blah, blah, blah. Life just got a little crazy this morning. And I'm actually glad that it happened that way. I uploaded a video yesterday after weeks of false starts and videos that I'd started with the intent of uploading later that day or the next day. But I would film in the morning and then I wouldn't get anything out in the afternoon, and by evening I was scrounging together footage trying to make some sort of a vlog that made sense, and I would just end up ultimately scrapping it at the end of the day and hopefully trying to do better the next day. And it was just this cycle of false starts and start-stops where nothing was getting done and no content was getting pushed out. So to upload that video yesterday was refreshing and motivating and inspiring and all of those things. And it's pushing me to hopefully continue making more content. And so here I am today, 5 hours after an intro was shot, continuing today's vlog. Oh, pat on the back for old Felix there. But I was thinking about what to do today, thinking about how I was gonna continue to create videos on a hopefully daily basis. And right along those lines, I'm also trying to post things to Instagram a little more frequently. Again, hopefully daily, gonna just try my best to prioritize those things. And I thought I would give you a little insight on how I produce
cut off of this one. And I see we got, we have a celebrity in the room. Goldshaw Farm has popped in.
They've been there.
Well, I've been watching other things here, but yeah, if you folks did not catch our live stream last night with Goldshaw Farm, it's probably worth a look. Now he's another one that's got some excellent skills behind the computer. June, I know your skills are getting better. David, dear, I'll just have to admit, I don't know that I've ever seen anything you put together. but you obviously have done a little bit of research in the filmmaking. Being a creator on YouTube is more than just running and gunning, in my opinion. I mean, you can certainly do that, and there are some people that have done very well at that.
His only video was 2 years ago.
An individual comes to mind is J00. He doesn't have so much of a storyline. He has some funny videos where he does do some antics where he falls down the hill or different things like that, but his is pretty much just shoot it and upload it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Please don't misunderstand, but I think to be a true creator, one of the things that you want to do is capture your audience, not only in the story you're telling, the content, but in how it's presented, and that would be the editing. We've been doing these video editing shows now for over a year. And I know that we've had people come and go through these. Some people, I'm going to call them my graduates, where they've taken some skills and they've made fairies in their kitchen, or they've done all kinds of unique things. And there's no reason to stop. There's absolutely no reason to stop. Andy, thank you for stopping by. You can always catch the replay, and if you watch it 2 or 3 times, that's fine. So, Finite World, thank you very much for joining us in here this evening. City Girl Country Heart. I know who that is now. Everything done but the chickens. I thought the chickens put themselves to bed. All you had to do was open and close the door. So anyway, I wanted to share this this individual with you, this Felix Schlater. Doesn't have a lot of subscribers. Not been. Let's see if it's this one is. All right. Now here's something very interesting. If you want to leave comments on videos, you have to have an account with Google/YouTube that allows you to do that, where you can leave comments or subscribe to channels, things like that. So his channel was actually created back in 2013. He doesn't have that many videos. His oldest video on his channel is only 10 months ago. So now my question to him would be, well, where have you been for the past number of years? Maybe just learn how to do this. I don't know. But he's got some great stuff. He's got some great editing things. If you could just pick one little concept out of all these and just use, don't flat out copy what he's done, but use the concept in something that you have. Bam and Grits, thank you for stopping by. Lynn, thank you very much. I don't think I said anything about that, but I did see it there. my problem is, folks, when I get to talking, I get to looking at the computer, I get ingrained in this, and that's why Sherry over here is monitoring for me, and she pokes me from time to time, say somebody's got a question, and we've got people like Finite World in here that help her with the moderation when we're together on the screen.
So somebody did a.
We love our moderators. What's that?
Somebody did a super chat.
Yes.
How come it's not showing on my screen?
It was there earlier.
Okay. Oh, there it is. No. Yes. Thank you, Lynn, very much.
Yes, thank you. Okay, she started the ball. Everybody can outdo her now. No, I'm kidding. Just a little, but do any of you folks know of a channel where you have seen some, I'm going to say, more unusual editing on something that you could share with everything here?
City Girl, did I give you the link for EBOOKS, for you to go through EBOOKS, where you can get a little bit of money back for
A little bit.
for shopping online? I don't blame you, Bama Grits. I don't blame you at all.
What is she steering clear of?
Jacuzzis.
Jacuzzis?
Will you be going to the gathering in March, Bama Grits? I'd love to see you again. Oh, I understand, City Girl. My shopping is usually on the second Wednesday of the month, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then that's it until the next month. Bama Grits, I think he knows the story. He just
Yeah, I'm being very polite.
yeah, he knows better.
Yeah, we were there.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Yes, White House on the Hill. They do some nice. They do some good stuff.
Yeah, Bama, I told him all about that, and how are you doing?
So, okay, White House on the Hill. If there's anybody in here that hasn't seen them, by all means, go check them out. Terry, I agree that the Filmora, well, the thought of me trying to edit videos on something this tiny just I just cringe at that thought. But that's what happens when you have fat fingers and you're older and the eyesight's failing a little bit. You want a nice 23, 24-inch monitor up here. Allie Oakley, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it very much. JD Allison.
I knew as soon as Allie walked in, JD was going to be right behind her.
Well, I thought they came in hand.
Well, they could have. Well, I'm sure he opened the door for her and was a gentleman who came in behind her.
Okay.
I mean, I told you that. Where there's Allie, there's JD.
So anyway,
I'd like to meet him before he goes up to the very east of the country. I mean, he is in our state.
oh, JD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's moving up east.
He's down in Cincy area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means he's got to go past us to get there, probably.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what route he's taking.
Okay, for those of you that just came in, we were talking about some, what I'm going to call exceptional editing skills that you can find through in the oddest ways. I have a channel up on the screen. It's called Felix Schlater. He's just got a handful of videos out there, not a lot. He has less than 500 subscribers. But I would guess that within the next couple months, he's probably going to have 4,000 or 5,000, because he is going to be at the Vid Summit, which is in California. It's a big to-do for video creators. A lot of your big names will be there. I don't know if Casey Neistat will be there or not, but we're certainly not going to be there. The ticket price just to go to that thing is $800, and this young fella here, this Felix Schlater, is going there, I believe, as a guest of Daryl Eves. If anybody is aware who Daryl Eves is, he does a lot of help videos, YouTube Insider type stuff. He has some live streams as well as just regular videos, how to increase views on your channel. Very knowledgeable guy, does a lot of public speaking. And it's my understanding that that this fellow, this Felix Schlater, is going to be at the VIP table there. He's going to perhaps do some talking and stuff. So he's already turned some heads in the influential community around some of the YouTube stuff. So I look for his channel to grow rapidly. Oh, Carrie, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Have you Googled it? Have you done a search? How do you delete music from Filmora Go app? I don't know if you could just pick out that tune and hit delete. I don't know. That's what I would try to do here on the computer. Let me just bring that up. In the PC app, and I do not know if this will work or not. I've never tried to. I'll just highlight this one. And if I hit delete, or can I do a right click? What can I do with this? It says I can delete it. It says so there is probably a way to highlight the music in the Filmora Go app and delete it. I'm going to guess that to be the case. Gary, if you go into, and I don't know, but I'm going to assume there's some sort of a program somewhat similar to what you have for a PC, like what I have on the screen right now. I've gone into the music section. I've highlighted this one piece of music, and it says I can delete it, or I can delete them all. So, and that's just a guess. Cold Saw Farms going back to edit. Morgan, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it very much. Okay. Apparently David's leaving too. I guess maybe I even missed him. Two Cedars Micro Farm. Good evening. Thanks for stopping by. So, and again, I'll kind of repeat this from what we did earlier. We was talking about I'm going to use the term unknown channel, that the guy has some pretty outstanding editing skills. I'm going to say he uses Adobe Premiere Pro, just based upon some different things I've seen and watching some of his videos. This is his name, Felix Schlater. That's his channel name. It's a relatively new channel. Oldest video only goes back about 10 months ago. But he's obviously been a long-time watcher in YouTube. And he has caught the eye of a couple people that are, I'm going to say, pretty well known in the YouTube world. And because of that, he's going to be at the Vid Summit. In other words, I'm saying, although this fella has 300 to 400 subscribers right now today, in a couple months he'll probably have 4,000 to 5,000. Sometimes that's what it takes. It just takes knowing somebody. We've seen this before with other channels. We've seen can't think what the channel's name is, but there's a channel that Wrangler Star, I'm sure everybody's heard of Wrangler Star, introduced to neighbor of his and said, go over and subscribe to him. The guy had virtually no content at all, and overnight he had 15,000 subscribers. But when you get a channel that has 900,000 subscribers that says, hey, go subscribe to this channel, you'll get that.
Yeah.
You will get that.
That's how some of the ones that are small homesteading, that's how they got big overnight.
Yeah. So there's a couple different ways to build your channel. One is just be creative and be somewhat active in your community. And the other one is know somebody. To know somebody's a lot quicker. But either way, we're doing this because we enjoy doing it, or else we wouldn't do it at all. Bama Dollywood? What did I miss?
She's going to Gatlinburg in October.
Ah.
So JD's asking her if she's going to Dollywood.
Allie, you don't have a computer? I didn't know that.
You never knew that?
No, I didn't know that. So, how does she just does all this on a phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're crazy. Crazy girl. I would at least want to have a tablet. I want something bigger than a phone.
Well, she might have a tablet. I don't know about that, but there you go, Bama. That's a good reason to go. That would be a good memory.
All right, so
She comes here for the fun.
let's bring Filmora back up here. Since that's what everybody came here for, and is there anything that people or that any of you folks are wanting to learn how to do? Not sure about some different controls within the Filmora program. In talking with, and I don't see her in here tonight, but apparently Filmora has a bug in a couple of their versions where if you go in here and say check for update, says your version is the latest version. But apparently that doesn't always work. So I don't know what versions it is that doesn't work in like that. But if you have a doubt, just send an email to Filmora and they can tell you to find what version you have. You click on the little help button, you go to the about page, and this is version 8.7.4. So that'll tell you what version you have. And I guess I'm curious, anybody out there that has Filmora, do you have a newer version in mind? Maybe mine's not updating anymore, I don't know. Let's talk a little bit about the, I need to have a video in the timeline. But let's talk about the export a little bit. Export is rendering the video, producing the video. You can save it to the computer in any of these formats. WMV, MP4, AVI, MOV, F4V, MKV, TS, 3GP, MPEG-2, WebM, GIF, MP3. I always recommend that you use an MP4. Some people may tell you to use a WMV. I recommend an MP4. I have personally found that to be faster, quicker, better quality, smaller files than a WMV. But either one of those will work. But let's just say an MP4. If you're going to save it to your computer.
Grandma Rose is asking, where do you check to see your version?
Okay. To see your version, you go to the help button, do a left mouse click on it, and go down to the about. Click on the about, it'll bring up a little window, and the version is listed right here. Version 8.7.4 is what this version is. So again, just go to your help, down to about, version 8.7.4. So in the export, we'll jump back to that now. They have settings for good, better, and best. If you're saving it to your hard drive to upload to YouTube, I'm always after the best quality I can get, so you're going to want to set it to best. The default rates in here for the best quality are fine. You can actually increase it some from this. You can run the sample rate up to 48,000 hertz. Leave the channel alone, the different encoder. You can increase the bit rate. You can make it custom or just leave it what the default is. And if you screw up your settings, there is the default button which resets them to the default. And by default, they have the better setting. So they always throw it in the middle. It's a medium-sized picture, and it's good enough. By far, it's good enough for YouTube. So again, I recommend MP4. Pick out where you want to save your video. And you have the ability to make a new folder here. And I'm sure everybody has seen this type of thing on their computer. Go into your settings tab. Set it for better or best. I use best. It defaults to better. And then when you click export, it will render your video into a streamable file. They also have where you can export, you can actually create a video and export it to your phone. They have, and they list a number of different phones. I'm going to make the assumption that if it's not listed, you may have a problem doing it, or you'll have to do something locally and perhaps convert it. But they have an iPhone, an iPad, Apple TV, an iPod, a Galaxy. It says S5. I don't know if it would work on a newer one or not. Smartphone, a generic Android, Nexus, Xbox One, PS4, Wii, Sony TV. You can also go directly to YouTube. Now, if you go directly to YouTube, you have to sign in with your account. And when you do that, you may get a little bit shaky because it says, hey, Wondershare needs control of your account in order to upload the video. It's fine. That's fine. There's nothing to worry about there. But you give it a title. You tell it what quality of picture you want. After you're signed in, you can pick the category. This is where it's a vlog or a how-to video or something else, whatever it would be. You can make it public or private. You can add tags here. You can also add your description.
Susie says that I've had difficulty losing things because when I go to upload a video, it puts the last used title on it, and I forget to change it. I save the new video right over the previous video and lose it. Why don't they just give you a blank title line and make you put something in it? And Grandma Roses have the same issue.
I don't know why they don't, but they obviously don't.
that was profound there.
I don't have any idea why they don't. Maybe the programmer that was working on that had the day off or something. But yeah, before you click export, double check what you have. When I do like the promo videos for a Monday Night Live show, those without question I always save locally because I play them again at the beginning of the show. So I need that video on my machine. In that case, I'm going into the file area. I pick out where it's going to go. So that goes into videos, live show. And obviously it's not showing anything here, but I'll just do it this way. Videos, live show. And these are some of the promos that we've had over the past few months. This is also where I keep the bathroom cleaning supplies for our bathroom at the beginning of the show. The concession stand should be in here somewhere.
You have bathroom cleaning supplies?
Well, yeah, here's the concession stand, and here's for the men's and the ladies' bathroom that we always have at the beginning of the show there.
Okay.
And these are all the various promo videos, I call them, that we've used. Everything from Cheftovia here to Crazy Days. Old Alabama Gardener, Joel Salatin, Simple Rugged Path. Also keep some other.
Nance's bathrooms. Susie, sometimes you just gotta, you know how you just smile and shake your head.
Well, just for Susie. I'm going to pull this over. This is what this is the screen that we use at the beginning of our live streams on Monday night. And if you notice, we have bathrooms on the left and the concession is on the right. So those two items are located over here. Right here's my little concession stand, and here's the bathrooms. Right there's the little bathrooms.
And I probably need to tell Tara that we use Members Mark toilet paper.
Okay. I don't know if you need to tell her or if you want to tell Mike.
Tell Mike, yeah. Mike, yeah.
I also, this is also the location where I keep the music that we use for that. I have the original, and then I have a modded version that I use, where I've gone in and made a few changes, made it ours, so it's a little bit different. There's also an upload here for, is that Vimeo? I forget what the V is. I think that's Vimeo or something to upload. And they also have one to do a DVD. I have never written a DVD out of Filmora. I can't tell you if it works well or not. So that's something we just don't do. I have used the YouTube upload feature. My preference is to save it locally and then take that file and upload it to YouTube. That way I have a good copy of it locally. When you hit export, it goes into its creating the movie, and away it goes. So looking at the overall screen here, let me take the video out of the timeline. in the media area, they have it divided up into what they call My Albums. I think that's the default word. They also have sample colors and a sample videos. So some of this stuff is old, but I just kind of keep it around to think back. And I'm sure that you folks looking here, some of you have probably seen some of those. Just different things I've used in different shows and videos over the past few years. You can create new albums. Just click this and it's My Album pops up. The little numbers behind designate how many items are inside this media area. So this one has 11. This was from out at the Life Conference. This is one of our introductions. So I'll highlight that and play it. It's 18 seconds. So just for example, if I can do this like for Goldshaw Farm, we use this as an introduction. I'll just bring it down the timeline. And I have downloaded in their case one video. So I'll import that in. And then of course I have Smudge talking. So that's import media files. We'll go into pictures and there's Smudge talking.
In fact, he just did too.
So I'm sure you've all seen these.
Well, hi folks. My name's Smudge, and my people's two-family homestead hosts Monday Night Live. And tonight, we have a very special guest. It's a newer channel. They're coming to you from the New England area. Morgan and Ashley.
So at this point, it's a matter of putting everything together. By using the chroma key, or green screen as they call it, I can eliminate the background. Superimpose it over top of the original video. If I do not want him talking in this area, I can create a freeze frame. And what we'll do is we'll stretch that out. I won't be exact here. We're just to give you some ideas.
Well, hi folks. My name's Smudge, and my people's two-family homestead hosts Monday Night Live. And tonight, we have a very special guest. It's a newer channel. They're coming to you from the New England area. Morgan and Ashley.
Hi, I'm Morgan Gold, and this is Gold Shaw Farm.
Okay, so that's what you can do to kind of put this together. It's missing a piece. Let's and we'll get rid of this back part of the music because we're just doing this right at the very beginning. And where Smudge starts talking, I'm going to take the sound, the music sound, and turn it way down. At the beginning of the clip, I'm going to have the sound fade out. So it fades down to the lower sound. We'll do that over about 1 1/4 seconds. So now it looks like this.
Well, hi folks. My name's Smudge, and my people's two-family homestead hosts Monday Night Live. And tonight, we have a very special guest. It's a newer channel. They're coming to you from the New England area. Morgan and Ashley.
Hi, I'm Morgan Gold, and this is Gold Shaw Farm.
Okay, so that's how you very quickly throw it together. Now, I'm missing one other thing. So let me just add this. I'm going to import another media file. We'll go into pictures. There it is. We gotta get Smudge's microphone. So we'll just resize that so it's appropriate. Set it where we want it. And we'll stretch it out while he's talking. So now,
Well, hi folks. My name's Smudge, and my people's two-family homestead hosts Monday Night Live. And tonight, we have a very special guest. It's a newer channel. They're coming to you from the New England area. Morgan and Ashley.
Hi, I'm Morgan Gold, and this...
all right. One more thing here before we call it an evening. I want to jazz up the stillness here a little bit. See what that does. That's so it really stands out. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna bring this down. And we'll stretch that out until he starts talking. So now just by adding this other overlay in,
Well, hi folks, my name's Smudge, and my people's two-family homestead hosts Monday Night Live. And tonight, we have a very special guest. It's a newer channel. They're coming to you from the New England area. Morgan and Ashley.
Hi, I'm Morgan Gold, and this is Gold Shaw Farm.
okay, if you notice the sound got off sync with the video there. As I continue to add other bits and pieces, it's using up more and more memory. If I pre-render the clip prior to the playback, that'll fix that. And that is this little item right here where the circles are going underneath the preview window. Pre-rendering it takes a few minutes, but that way the clip should remain in sync. So folks, it has it's after 9, so it's probably time for me to wish everybody well this week. And I want to thank you all for being here. I see a few people had to leave, and I certainly understand that. And it's raining here again now. We've had a very wet week so far.
Yeah.
So, again, folks, if there's something in particular you want to see, you want us to kind of review, by all means, send an email to familyhomestead@gmail.com. We'll do that. Don't forget, if you would like to get some Thrive Life products, sample some of that stuff. It's really, really good.
Tote bags, t-shirts.
We have tote bags, t-shirts. For right now, I guess that's probably all we have. So I'm going to shut this down. No, I don't want to save any changes. I will bring Felix's page back up here again. This is the fellow I talked about earlier. Outstanding editing skills. Felix Schlater. Very small channel. Not been doing video content from a creative side here for very long. Just, but I expect his channel to explode here over the next couple months. That's my expectations. So then you can say, and go in there and say, well, Two Family Homestead sent me there. And he'll go, I don't know them. Because I've not talked with him. We have absolutely no communication whatsoever. But go ahead, jump over there and say, well, Two Family Homestead said to come check out your channel. It's worth it, in my opinion. Anything else we need here?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, next week, Monday Night Live, will be Stony Ridge Farmer. So,
yeah, we have to get Susie on yet.
yeah, Stony Ridge Farmer next week. Then Roots and Refugee Farm. Pickerick 1. We'll follow him. Mapleberry Farm Off Grid out of Canada will be here. So, but next week, Stony Ridge Farmer. Should be a fun next Monday night. Folks, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope I hope we were able to tweak your brain into thinking outside the box a little bit.
Take care, Susan. Hope you start feeling better.
So, take care. Good night, everyone. And a very special thank you to our moderators. Certainly don't mean to forget you folks. Good night, everyone.